Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I am excited to be coming back to YouTube with a planner video. I have a few videos planned upcoming, a few of those being more planner videos, and just vlogs, shopping hauls, film camera stuff, lifestyle, travel, you name it. If you have any video requests, let me know. But today's video, we are going to be talking about my passport size traveler's journal, and I basically am going to be doing a walkthrough and kind of talking about how I got here. So if that's something that you're interested, then stay tuned. A few years ago, or I guess 2-3 years ago ish, I started planning in a day-free Hobonichi. This is the A6 size, so as you can see, it's a little bit bigger than my passport, and I really loved this system, but I kind of got an interest and something piqued my interest to try basically my same setup but in a traveler's notebook type version. So basically what I used to do here was, since these are day free, it's basically a bunch of months up in the front, and then after that it's just a bunch of blank pages. And so I got into the habit of every single month creating my own monthly spread. I have a video about this, I'll link it here, about how I kind of got this idea. And basically it was just kind of like, at a glance, what is going on in my month? What am I doing? What do I need to buy for whatever, whether it's a gift, whether it's a restock item for me, like a beauty restock item for me. What are some things that I kind of want to start doing but not priority? What are my top 3? And so I enjoyed this method so much because it kind of gave my life some structure. I feel like it made me hone in on what's going on that month and kind of look at it as a whole, take the year month by month, as opposed to just being like blindsided randomly, like, oh my gosh, we have this going on this month. This was my planner from last year. And here's another example. Depending on the month and everything, I would get more creative, less creative. Some of them were very simple. Some of them were way more extravagant with stickers and stuff like that. So I just put stickers that would match the color theme. So basically same thing. I took off the goals here. I incorporated a 30-minute movement, which apparently wasn't doing so well. I have a to-buy list to do top 3. So every month or so it would kind of change, but at the end of the day it was the same idea. And within this notebook, as you can see here, I also did journaling. So this book was like a catch-all for me. I would also include lists in between and journaling and random stuff. And so the reason that this intrigued me was because I was able to separate all these things, the monthlies, the monthly overview spread, my journaling and lists, all separately, which is what I did here in its own separate notebook, which is what I'm going to show you guys. I did take out my Hobonichis to explain that this kind of also is what got me into the day 3 because of these one-piece editions for work, but I won't be opening them because they do have work information. But yeah, this is kind of what got me into the Hobonichi world. Moving forward, I wanted to compartmentalize all of those things into their own notebook, because the idea of showing somebody a list or an invite list or whatever note list I had and accidentally flipping through my diary, I would say, my journal, kind of freaked me out because obviously that's personal. So this really intrigued me for that reason, just to kind of have everything in its own notebook and to not run into that issue. At the beginning here, we do have this flap that ends over here. I have it in between these notebooks. This is from Amazon, I believe, and it's the passport size again. The cover, I guess I should have started outside. The cover was custom made by my brother. He was into making journals at one point, but now his girlfriend sells them on Etsy, so I will link her shop down below in the description. And then the charm is from Michael's. It's just a little fortune cookie, and it says good luck. It's a little beat up now because I tossed this into all my bags. So I might need to get a new one soon. But anyways, that's where the cover's from. And like I said, this is from Amazon. All of my inserts are from the Traveler's Notebook brand. So you can get them at various places. I got mine at, I think I got them all. Actually, so I got some at, what's it called? The High Tide stationery store in downtown LA. And then I got two other ones at Kinokuniya, which is now at the Block in downtown LA. Used to be in like the little Tokyo area, but they moved to a bigger location. So that's where I got them. If you're in the LA area. If not, I think you can get them on their website, and there's a bunch of other stationery brands. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon too. Just have to search Traveler's Notebook Passport Size if you're interested. So, starting with the monthly. This is what the monthly notebook looks like. It's literally just a little booklet full of blank monthly spreads that you can go ahead and fill out. Here's a rather basic spread with not too much information. And basically, I like to kind of zhuzh these up depending on the month. This was a more simpler version, as you can tell. I just kind of filled in the month, have some little things that I want to jot down. But if it's a particularly busy month, then you'll see all of that information on here. As you can see, there's other months before and after February that had more information. So this is strictly my monthly. And then here I just have a IKEA reward that I want to make sure I use. That's why it's here. And then the overview is what you saw in my other books as the monthly spread, which is this one. Basically, this for me is a monthly overview, so that's why I called it overview. And if you guys are curious, I did make these with my Dymo label maker, the punchy one. Here's an example of April, which I had a lot of things to do for my baby shower. And this is a month that's pretty empty, just to not show you guys all of my information from other months. And I just have not really been into my workouts lately or movements. I am pregnant and I will be having a baby soon. So, you know, movement is a little bit harder for me, and I'm also just lazier. But in this overview is kind of like my catch-all as well, in the sense that I also do all my notes here too. So this acts as my monthly overview plus notes plus scratch paper, plus packing list. We recently went to Mexico and I did my packing list here. So it's basically like my notebook, but there's no journal stuff, which is important because, like I said, I can flip through this in front of family and friends with ease, knowing that they won't be looking at my personal journal diary entries and stuff like that. And then I just have this magnet. It's a magnetic bookmark, and this is what's holding my place in my current month, because this I do flip to more. And I actually am in the middle of the month, or in the middle of the notebook, so I don't technically need it, but I like to have it there just to kind of mark my place. The insert from Amazon, I just have some random stickers here that I bought that for whatever reason I didn't put into my sticker book, which you'll see. Cards, random business cards that I have, so just kind of like keeping everything in one place. And then after that, I do have my sticker book. I love this because I get to collect stickers and stickers that people give me, like my brother's girlfriend gave me these stickers, and stickers that I collected from snail mail, mail clubs, you know, random stickers that I don't know where to place. So I love this. And I also grab stickers from here for my monthly overview spreads. So this is also just neat to have with me, because sometimes I do them other places that I'm not home. So I do like that I can have my stickers with me. And I'm actually kind of getting through it quickly. Like, I don't really have a lot of space left. So I might have to start transferring stickers or something. But this sticker book, I love it so much. I didn't know about sticker release books. I didn't know what they were for, but I've been using it well. And then this is finally my last, my little journal. I put Dear Diary. I don't write Dear Diary when I journal, but I thought this was cute to kind of signal that this was a personal private journal. And then in the beginning of the year, on the very first day of the year, I did my first journal entry, and I put a little Instax Polaroid of myself just to kind of memory keep of what I looked like at the beginning of the year. My hair looks so dark, but it's not this dark. I don't know why. I guess it's just a flash. One of my goals this year was to journal more often, and I've kind of been keeping true to that by journaling at the very minimum 2 times a month. It might sound like a little bit to a lot of you, but as a mom, as a pregnant mom with a toddler, that's kind of a pretty good amount for me. So I've been doing pretty good. And I'm really enjoying this because it just lets me get my feelings out. Although a lot of the times I feel like I'm writing so fast that my hand starts to cramp up. I don't know if you guys get like that, but I have to like learn to slow down and kind of practice my penmanship. I do love the act of actually physically writing with a pen, so I have been enjoying this a lot. And so that is basically my whole journal and my whole system. It's been working very well for me. There are some months where I don't really write a lot of things down. I kind of just, if I need something, I'll go get it right away. But then there's times where I'm like, oh, I keep forgetting this. So then I write it down and it really helps me remember. I love the size too because it fits in most of my purses. I have started to use larger purses, I think, because I like to carry this around. I used to be a tiny purse person. I don't know about you guys, but I used to literally carry tiny purses that would only fit like my phone, chapstick, keys, wallet, like that's it. And now since I'm a mom, I guess that's what changed. I carry like a little bit of everything, like hand cream, fan, wipes, like hand wipes, this, and sometimes I even carry my iPad, which is an iPad mini. A bag that can fit both of these is ideal. The Baggu Bowler does fit both of these, but it does get heavy. So I need to have some kind of purpose, like wherever I'm going, if I know I'm going to use my iPad, which I do use for my financials, and I do want to kind of take some notes, maybe we're having like a planning date with like me and my husband, then I'll for sure take both. But typically I will just take this one, and this is kind of where I keep my list of items. For example, here I do have a restock list, and so I need to get more foundation and some nail polish remover, just kind of things like that I don't want to use on my notes app. I do use my notes app still, but I do like having a place to jot everything down. That's basically my little journal tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will say a video that is coming soon is another traveler's notebook setup video, because I will be buying the clear cover from Cloth and Paper to start a memory keeping journal. So kind of like scrapbooking / junk journaling, but in a more smaller, less pressure format, at least for me. So I'm very excited to show you guys. If you guys are interested in that, please subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my first video back in a long time. I hope you guys stick around, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!